Hey, what's going on, guys? MarioMan252 here, and welcome to the 500 subscriber Q&A special. Before we get started, I just want to give you guys another huge thank you for helping me to reach 500 subscribers, because the support on the channel this year has been amazing, and I really wanted you guys to know that I really do appreciate the support that you guys have given the channel this year. It's really meant a lot to me to see you guys really enjoying my streams and just coming out every night and supporting me, and the fact that we've been able to gain so many subscribers this year has just been it's really been amazing. I mean, there's nothing else I could really say about it other than it's been incredible to witness, because we started this year with just over 100 subs, and now we're well past 500 at the time I'm recording this. So hopefully we can keep that support up into 2021. Thank you guys again for your support this year. Please, if this is the first video you're seeing from me, please don't forget to subscribe. I post videos every single day, but I'll stop talking now and actually get into the Q&A part of the video. So before I get into that, I want to thank everyone who submitted questions for the Q&A. I really did appreciate all of the feedback I got from the Q&A and all the questions that you guys wanted to know. There will be some I'll be excluding for obvious reasons, because either they're too personal or I don't really want them to be put on YouTube. But I will be including the majority of them, and with that being said, let's get into the questions. Alright, so the first question I received was, what is my favorite color? Now, I've always been a blue guy, personally. Not a lot of people that I know are particularly fond of blue, besides maybe my mom and maybe a friend or two. It's normally things like green or red or stuff like that. But I've always been a blue guy, personally. I just think it looks cool, and just kind of fits, how I roll and, my mood most of the time. But yeah, I'm a blue guy, personally. Okay, next question is, if you can remember, what is your best dream? Now, I've done some thinking about this one. I can't remember, like, a best dream that I've had, but, I mean, I had a dream one time that I was in a relationship with someone when I wasn't in a relationship in real life, so I guess that was pretty good. But, like, in terms of best, I wouldn't call that a best dream, but I guess it was kind of cool, so I don't have, like, a perfect answer for that one, but that's the best one that I can remember, like, off the top of my head, so hopefully that's, something to answer that question. Next question, what is my favorite song? Okay, this is actually a really, really good question. It often changes. Like, I don't have one that I've had as my favorite for a really long time. Right now, I'd have to say it's a song called Bang Dem. It's by Hopex. I'd recommend you guys look it up if you haven't heard it. I really, really like it. It's one of those, like, Trap Nation type beats, and it is on Trap Nation, but I really enjoy it. I kind of like very similar songs to that, though, with, like, beat drops and kind of like techno type beats and stuff. I really enjoy that type of music, but yeah, I'd have to say that's probably my favorite one. Next is, what is my favorite show? Now, I don't watch a lot of TV. Favorite show? That's honestly a really interesting question, because I don't watch a lot of television anymore. My favorite show used to be Mythbusters. Sorry. Is Mythbusters still going? Like, I know they switched hosts. I don't know if it's still. I haven't watched it since Adam and Jamie left. But favorite show. Do I have a favorite show? Maybe BattleBots. I really like BattleBots. If you've never heard of BattleBots, it's like a robot fighting tournament show that comes on every year. I enjoy that. I like seeing, like, the work that people put into the robots and their different, strategies for how they're gonna, kind of attack the other one and play defense and stuff. So I'd probably say BattleBots is my favorite show. Next is, how did you get so popular, and what made you start YouTube? Now, for the first part of that, I wouldn't consider myself as popular. Obviously, 500 people is a lot, but I wouldn't consider myself absurdly popular. But if I had to guess how I got that many subscribers, I would say probably just jumping on stuff that's popular. with like Minecraft and 2K and Among Us and things like that. Playing popular games on top of incorporating the audience. That's something I've always kind of had in my up my sleeve as something that I do that not everyone does. Is I try to incorporate my audience as much as possible. So I guess I would probably say that is a good part of what helped me to gain so many subscribers, and I'd like to think that my personality kind of helped as well. And as for what made me start YouTube, I've mentioned this briefly on stream, but people like popular MMOs really inspired me to start YouTube. I wanted to be, I wanted to be like Pat. I wanted to talk like Pat and play games like Pat and get all the views that Pat got. And it's, it hasn't worked out to that extent, at least yet. But I've been enjoying doing this, and I've been able to get a decent amount of people on my channel. So I'd like to say that I've succeeded in my goal in a way. But yeah, guys like Pat. I'm trying to think if there was any other major examples that made me really want to start on YouTube. Maybe Cabana Money 456. I loved his just his commentary on games. Zach Scott, that's another big one. Zach Scott, I loved watching his videos as a kid. He inspired me greatly to start YouTube. But yeah, because Minecraft and like Nintendo titles were the ones I really wanted to play on the channel. So I would say probably the two biggest ones, or I guess three biggest ones, would be Cabana Money 456, Popular MMOs, and Zach Scott Games. They inspired me. They were the main ones that inspired me to start uploading on YouTube. Next question is, why am I bad at every game I play? Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't call myself the best gamer of all time, but I wouldn't say I'm bad at everything I play. I'd say I'm pretty good at stuff like 2K, Minecraft, Among Us. Although I'm not the best imposter, as many of you have probably seen. I'd like to think I'm pretty good at most of the games that I play. But if I had to pinpoint a reason why I'm not good, it's a lack of experience, and a lot of the time I'm bad under pressure, as you can see with imposter. I'm a horrible liar, so that's kind of why I suck at imposter. So hopefully that answers the question. I suck at lying, and I kind of fold under pressure when it comes to video games. So yeah, I guess that's kind of why I start to suck at stuff sometimes. Next question, what do you do in your free time, hobbies other than YouTube? I love playing video games in my free time. That's not something I just do on the channel. I play video games in my free time as well. A lot of them are the same that I upload on the channel. I don't play Among Us that much in my free time unless I have a friend that's streaming. But I do play 2K in my free time. I do play Minecraft in my free time. And I'm assuming I'm going to eventually start playing Terraria in my free time. Although that's just a series thing for right now. I play a lot of DS games. 3DS games. I haven't uploaded that many of them to the channel. Like, obviously I did Sticker Star. But, because I don't know why. I just feel like I experience the game better if I play it on my own without trying to commentate and, make a series out of it. I want to experience it on my own in the best way possible. So that's what I've done for a lot of the Mario and Luigi titles. Superstar Saga, the remake that they put out for 3DS, I played that. I loved it. Mario Luigi Dream Team, I really like that as well. And I just finished Mario Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, the 3DS remake, the other day, and I really enjoyed that as well. But yeah, my number one is probably playing video games. I watch a lot of YouTube as well. Just, that's kind of where, I don't want to say where I get my ideas, but it's where I spend a lot of my time when I'm not playing video games. And as for other hobbies, I enjoy playing basketball. I'm not particularly good at it, but I'm better than I used to be. I was just horrible a few years ago, but I'd like to think I've gotten a little bit better. But yeah, basketball, football, I don't do any of it competitively, like on a team, but I just kind of play with myself and my friends and family. But yeah, video games, watching YouTube, and a few sports like basketball and not baseball. I used to play baseball, but no, I'd say basketball and football for sports. And other than that, playing video games and watching YouTube. Okay, next question is: would you rather have someone eat your Dino Nuggets or pizza rolls? Now, both are very, very good options here. And I would not like anyone to eat either, personally, because I'm a big fan of both the Dino Nugs and the pizza rolls. I've always been more of a pizza roll guy, so I'm gonna say farewell to the Dino Nuggets on that one, unfortunately. I just love me some pizza rolls. I haven't had them in a long time, whereas I've had chicken nuggets pretty recently, so I'm gonna keep the pizza rolls, thanks. Okay, next question is another really interesting one. Where/when did you first meet Kakashi and Ben? Now, these are two different stories here. So, I met Ben in second grade. He was a new student at my school, and we kind of clicked right away. We were both kind of typically shy kids, who didn't talk a whole lot, and he had Angry Birds folders, and I was like, this kid's kind of cool. He's got Angry Birds on his stuff, which at the time, Angry Birds was the thing. Like, Candy Crush pales in comparison to what Angry Birds was at this point. So, me and him started hanging out and talking, and he's actually the one that got me started playing Minecraft. Because he told me he had a job. Now, I obviously that's it. Well, back in the day, you used to be able to like someone could hire if they had like a casino or something on like a creative server. They could hire you as a worker technically or something, in the game. So Ben was like, "Yo, I've got a job at this club or something, and I want you to come on and just join me and get join the club." So I went on. Sadly, this server doesn't exist anymore because this server was a ton of fun. I don't remember the original name, but it became Craftcadia. And I actually did my Kingdom showcase way back in the day on that same server. But yeah, I met Ben in second grade. He got me into Minecraft. We kind of just realized that we had the same kind of interest in video games and YouTube and the such. And he already had a YouTube channel at the time. He's a lot of what inspired me to start YouTube as well. He already had a full functioning YouTube channel. So yeah, I met Ben in second grade, and we've been best buds ever since. As for Kakashi, aka James, he is actually my brother's age. He's a few years younger than me. I'm not sure exactly when they met. Actually, I think it was like kindergarten or something. But slowly, Emmett would bring James up in conversations with the family, and I would ask questions about him, like, who is it? Is a nice kid? What do you guys do? Blah blah blah. And eventually, we had him over for a hangout, and I found out he's just this awesome, cool dude who's just hilarious and just lights up every room he walks into. So yeah, we've pretty much been friends ever since. When I realized how awesome he was and just how hilarious he is. So yeah, kind of a similar type situation for the both of them. But yeah, once I found out how just awesome they were as people and as friends, we just kind of clicked right away. But yeah, as for a location for Kakashi, because I met Ben at school. Probably I officially met him when he came over to my house for the first time. But yeah. This was a long time ago, so some of these details might not be precisely accurate. But yeah, super cool dudes. I'm really glad I met them. I probably wouldn't be in the place I am right now if I hadn't, because they've had a big impact on me as a person. But yeah, that's the story of how I met Kakashi and Ben. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Next question is: do you consider viewers to be friends? Now that's a very interesting question. Yes, I do. Until a certain point, but yes, I do. People who come into my chat, and say hi or introduce themselves or whatever, ask a question about the game I'm playing, whatever it happens to be. Um, I try to form a connection with those people. I try to do everything in my power to, make them feel welcome, like I would do for a friend. So I would consider viewers to be friends, unless they're, disturbing the peace or insulting someone or doing something inappropriate, in which case, obviously, that would hurt the ability of me to try and be friendly to that person because they're harassing my audience. But for the most part, I would say yes, I do consider viewers to be my friends, as long as they don't cause major problems on my channel. Next question: what holidays do you celebrate? Well, I'm a Catholic. I'm a practicing Catholic, so I celebrate Catholic holidays, such as Christmas. Not just the federal holiday of Christmas, but the religious holiday of Christmas. On top of holy days of obligation, like the Assumption, and such. So, if you're talking about like just family holidays that I celebrate, basically the typical American ones. Thanksgiving, Christmas. We normally do a little bit of something for St. Patrick's Day because my family's Irish. But yeah, typical American holidays for the most part, on top of some religious ones because I am a practicing Catholic. Next is what do you think your channel would be like if you gave Gotcha Party mod? Um, well, I think it would be definitely more interesting. I'm not sure if that's going to happen because I don't want anyone to be permanently banned from my channel when I did not wish for that to be the case. So I don't know. My answer to that question is I don't know because it's probably not going to happen. But you never know. But it would probably be total anarchy, and I'd probably be trying to restrict moderator privileges as soon as possible. Next question is favorite animal. I am a dog person, and I will always be a dog person. There are other animals that I love, mainly small furry things, but dogs. I'm a dog person. Um, I've never met a type of dog that I really don't like. I mean, if it has four legs and paws and a snoot that I can boop, I'm just gonna hug it until the day I die. That's the way I am with dogs. I love dogs. I love everything about dogs, except when those two, they're outside barking right now. You guys might be able to hear that. They do get a little crazy sometimes. They do, but I love them. I love them. I do. I've loved every dog I've ever had, and I'm sure I'll love every dog I ever will have, or every dog I'll ever meet, because I think it's almost impossible for me to not love a dog because they're just so cute. And they're such good companions too. I think that's part of why I love them as much as I do. But yeah, I'm definitely a dog person. Next question is, do you enjoy GIFs Mario shorts? I do, very much so actually. They've been a bright spot in my day recently. I've been going through a lot with school to end out the marking period, and seeing those every day makes me crack up. So it's been really nice having those around as sort of like a break from the constant stress of life. Just, you can sit and relax for a second and watch a funny video from something that I made, but somebody went through the effort of editing and making it really, really funny. So yes, I have been enjoying them, and I hope that GIF continues to make them because they're really awesome. Next question: what kind of food do you like better, fast food or Chinese? I actually just had Chinese the night I'm recording this, so but it depends on what you mean by fast food. If you mean like burgers and fries and stuff, I'd probably say Chinese. But if that includes other things like pizza or, burritos, whatever it happens to be, it's tough because I like a lot of fast food, but I also really like Chinese. I think I kind of like them equally, actually. I don't think I like one more than I like the other. So, yeah, there's my answer for that. This next one's really interesting, and I'm glad that somebody brought this up. What were your past YouTube names or YouTube name ideas? So, if anyone's ever watched my first ever YouTube video, I introduced myself as Mario Master 64. That was the original name I was going to be on YouTube. And I ended up scrapping that because that already exists. I did some research and found that that was already a YouTube account. So, rather than re-record that first episode, I decided I'm just gonna continue on with it and say Mario Man 252 next time. But yeah, I only really had one, and it was Mario Master 64. And a lot of people have asked where I got Mario Man 252 from. That came from my mom, and that wasn't anything. That wasn't anything like specific. That was just a name idea she came up with. Was, oh, how about something like Mario Man 252? I was like, I kind of like that. Let's go with that, and it stuck. So and I don't plan on changing it, by the way. I've thought about changing it because I don't upload too much actual Mario content, but that's what people know me by now, so I don't think I'm going to change it anytime soon. But yeah, that was a really good question, actually. I'm glad people brought that up. Okay, we've got a whole string of questions here from Sadie. So, what's your favorite color out of yellow, green, and blue? Definitely blue. Would you rather have blue or green hair? Now, that's actually an interesting question. I'm not the type of guy who would normally dye my hair, but if I had to pick between blue or green, I'd probably go blue, just because I'm a blue guy. I'd rather swim with a great white shark or a cow shark? Cow shark go moo? No, it doesn't. Probably a cow shark, though. What game do you like better, Roblox, Arsenal, or Among Us? I'm a fan of both, but I think I'm going to go Arsenal there. Would you rather have Burger King or Wendy's? Definitely Wendy's. I had Wendy's today. It was very good. What game is your personal favorite out of all the games you play? Definitely Paper Mario Sticker Star, in terms of Nintendo titles. But if we're talking overall best favorite game that I've played, definitely Minecraft. Nothing compares to Minecraft in my book. What color, dark blue or purple? Again, I'm going to go blue, dark blue. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? That is a good question. Now, I'm not a basic flavor dude. I go to this place called Ice Cream on 9. It's about a half hour from where I live. And they have ice cream flavors where they take like Devil's Food Cake and put it into the ice cream. Hands down, some of the best ice cream I've had. Absolutely phenomenal. What kind of food do you like better? Did I answer this? I think I did. I answered the fast food Chinese one already. What kind of round would you want more? A 3 imposter round where you, Kakashi, and Ben are imposter, or a round of Among Us where you're imposter with Mario Jr.? Huh. I think the 3 imposter round would be more interesting because I don't do 3 imposter rounds. And I don't think... Yeah, well, obviously, me, Ben, and Kakashi have never been imposter together. Like, me and Kakashi have been imposter together, and me and Ben have been imposter together, although very rarely. So I think I'd go with the 3 imposter round there. I think that'd be really fun, actually. So yeah, hopefully I didn't miss anything major in that list. And that's my answers to those in that list of questions. Next one, what is your favorite movie and why? Huh, that's a really difficult question. I've seen a lot of good movies. Recent movies I've seen haven't been that great. But I've seen a lot of good ones. Probably one of the Harry Potters. I'm just trying to think of which one. I've always liked the last one. I love the action in it and the effects are fantastic. So I'd probably go with the 8th Harry Potter movie. Although, for something outside of the Harry Potter series that I really enjoyed, the movie Pixels. Obviously it's based around video games, but I really did enjoy that movie, and that was my favorite movie for quite a while. But I'd probably have to say the 8th Harry Potter movie. Personally, not the 8th. Wait, yeah, it is. I'm getting confused of whether the books or the movies are 8, but yeah, okay. The 8th Harry Potter movie is my favorite. Okay, we've got another list of questions here. What would you do if Kakashi died? I would be extremely upset, and that would alter my life greatly. So I hope that doesn't happen. How many big donuts can you eat? I can't even remember the last time I ate a donut, let alone a big donut. Probably like 2. Depends on how big the donut is. How do I do face cam when I'm live? I use Streamlabs OBS, and there's a feature where you can use a video capture device, which is you can use your built-in webcam on your computer. So that's what I use. How many videos am I going to make before 2021? How many days are left in the year? Cut out Christmas, Christmas Eve, and New Year's, and maybe add a few in case I upload videos during the day. So I'd say probably maybe 10, something like that. If you have 1,000 subscribers, what would you do? Another Q&A video? No, I'm not sure what I'd do for 1,000. I'd do something big though, whether it's like a forfeit or something big and cool for 1,000 subscribers. What's my real name? I'm not necessarily comfortable giving that away. I hope that's okay. Can I fly? In my dreams, yes. In real life, unfortunately, no, I cannot. How many lives do I think I did this year? If I had to guess, probably around 100. Because I know I did 20 episodes of Road to the End, 26 episodes of Sticker Star, and I'm working on a couple different series right now. I'd say at least 100 live streams this year. Do I like Cough Cough? No, I do not. Do I like 2020? No, I do not. Do I like you? I like all my fans. I've mentioned that. Do I love my fans? Yes, I do. Do I think Sadie asks a lot of questions? Maybe a little, but it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I love the questions, honestly. It's great having those questions there. Do you think you're ever gonna have a girlfriend? I hope so, but you know, you can never tell that type of stuff. I mean, I've been in relationships in the past, so maybe. I can't tell at this point though. Am I ever gonna have my dad in a video? Well, my dad's kind of made accidental cameos in live streams when he's walking behind me to get stuff from my pantry, which is that door over there. Maybe if I ever vlog, maybe. Let's see. Next one. Do you like pizza? I do. I'm a big pizza lover. Do I have an iPhone? Yes. Do I have an LG? I'm pretty sure I have an LG TV, but not a phone. Do I live in Texas? No, I do not live in Texas. I am very far from Texas. Do I like Texas? I've never been to Texas, but I've heard the barbecue is very good, and I like barbecue, so I'm going to go with yes. Would I date Kakashi? What kind of question is that, first of all? And second of all, there was no other information given with this question, by the way. Depends. If you mean like if Kakashi was a girl and like we were just really good friends, either way I'd probably say no, just because in previous experience, going into relationships ruins previous friendships or makes them weaker, so I would say no. Are you and Kakashi going to be friends forever? I certainly hope so. I'd say probably yes, but I hope so. I know obviously in life you're going to end up going in different directions, but I'm hoping we can stay friends for a long time. So I'm going to go with yes. That's all the questions in that list that I'm going to answer. Let's see, did I miss any? I don't think I did. But yeah, that's for that list. So hopefully those answers are satisfactory. Alright, we got a few more here, in a bit of a list here. Are you aware people ship you and Kakashi? I was not aware of this, actually. This was brought to my attention the other day. I didn't know this. So, now I am aware, yes. Am I excited for 2021? Yes, I am. I just want this year to be over already. I know everything's not going to go away like that, but, just getting out of this year, we just get it. Just get it away. I don't want to be a part of this year anymore. Have I ever been on a date? Yes, I have, actually. It was a lot of fun, actually. I enjoyed it. Do I like Fall Guys? I've never played Fall Guys, but I'm going to assume that I would not, because I'm not a fan of rage games, and a lot of AAA titles, not really a fan. So I'm going to go with no on that. Next question is, do I cook my own food? No, I do not. I very rarely cook, actually. I don't really know how to cook. It's normally my parents, and occasionally I'll heat stuff up, or just, you know, cut up a piece of fruit or whatever, but I typically don't cook my own food. Do you order food more out than eat homemade food? I actually eat meals that my parents make more than I eat like takeout. Because my parents have a lot of really awesome recipes, so I've been able to experience some awesome dishes from them. So I definitely eat at home more than I eat out. or with takeout. I normally get takeout maybe once or twice a week, and every other day of the week I eat either leftovers or other food that my parents make me. Next is, are you a lemonade person or an orange juice person? I am a lemonade person. Orange juice, it's okay. It's just I'm not a huge fan of it. But yeah, definitely lemonade. And then, are you a frappuccino person or a milkshake person? I've never had a frappuccino. I don't drink coffee, so I'd say definitely a milkshake person. Best milkshake I've had is probably from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A makes some bomb milkshakes. So if you ever stop by Chick-fil-A, pick up one of their milkshakes because it's really, really good. Alright, next question is my favorite number. Now, my favorite number has always been 25. I don't really know why. I mean, I was closer to the end of the alphabet in, like, kindergarten. So I was, like, number 25 or something. I don't remember the exact story behind it. But I've always liked 25. I just like the number 2 and the number 5, and I like 25. That's probably why it's part of my YouTube name. But, yeah. 25 is my favorite number. Last question that I received for the Q&A is about the depersonalization of celebrities, as well as how people's viewing of me has changed as I've grown more popular on YouTube, and any possible drawbacks of growing more popular. For the depersonalization of celebrities, it definitely does happen. I'm not a fan of it personally. I feel like everyone should be treated on the same scale, but if you're good at something, people tend to see you as like a higher status than other people, and that can be a good thing and a bad thing. Obviously, that means you're very, very talented at what you do, and you have a lot of people that really, really like you and what you do. But at the same time, that also means that you're held to a very high standard, and you don't have a lot of room for error. So if you mess up, you could lose that status very quickly. So it's a good and a bad thing that celebrities are seen as higher than normal people. They're held to a higher standard, but they're also kind of seen in a higher light because of how good they are at what they do. As for me personally, the question was more of, now that more people see you as a brand, how has that like changed how people view you? I'm not a brand. I don't claim to be a brand. I'm not on any merchandise. I'm just a kid in his basement making YouTube videos. I do not call myself a brand. Sure, my name's on a plaque, but that's a custom plaque that my mom bought me. That's not merchandise. I'm not a brand. However, I have grown a lot. Specifically this year, my channel has grown a lot. And I don't think people have viewed me differently because of that growth. I think that since the beginning, I've always just been a kid who plays video games and uploads them to YouTube. I don't think that's changed. I mean, the only thing that's changed has maybe been my audience because of the game that I'm playing. But other than that, I think I've stayed pretty... I think people's view of me has stayed pretty consistent over the years. And as for drawbacks of being more popular, I'm not going to sit here and say there aren't any, because there definitely are. Number one, and this is an Among Us thing, I can't fit everybody in one game. I'd love to, but I can't. There's only 10 spots in a lobby, so I can't fit everybody in. I'd love to, but I can't. So dealing with that is a little bit of a pain, because first off, I want to include everybody, and second off, if people don't get in, they tend to get a little bit upset with me. So, that's not always fun. Second thing is people who just try to make trouble and drama all the time. They're always there, whether it's stream snipers, people harassing people in chat, people just trying to get on my nerves, whatever it happens to be. They're always going to be there, and it's just a pain to deal with them because they're persistent, they don't really listen, and they just don't go away. You have to physically take action to eliminate them from whatever they're a part of because they don't quit. So that is a bit of a pain. And the third thing is, and this isn't a bad thing per se, this is just something that gets on my nerves sometimes. A lot of my audience is young, and that's not a bad thing. Young people are extremely invested in my content. I appreciate that. The problem is young people have a very, what's the word I'm looking for? They want what they want
at the moment that they want it, if that makes sense. They're I don't want to call them greedy, but they're a little impatient. That's the word I'm looking for. So if they don't get into like a game the moment they want to, they take it out on me. Now, people who know Among Us know that I don't have any control over who gets into my game. Whoever types in the code first gets into the game. That's how it works. So people taking it out on me when I had nothing to do with it's a pain to deal with, because people start with these outrageous claims in chat and just then they start making drama, which goes back to the second point that I made. So it stinks, but at the same time it's something I have to deal with because a lot of my viewers are younger. So hopefully that I covered all the bases on that question, and yeah, that's my response to that. And I think that's going to do it for the Q&A. We had a ton of amazing questions, and I was really, really happy to see the response that you guys gave. So thank you very much. Thank you again for 500 subs. It really does mean a lot to me. If this happens to be the first video you've seen from me, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. At the moment I'm recording this, we're trying to hit 520 subs. We may have already hit it by the time this video goes up. I have no idea when it's going up. So hopefully we did hit 520 by then. If not, let's try and get to 520. Thank you guys again for your support this year. It really has been amazing. Hopefully we can carry this into 2021 and have a bit better of a year for everybody, because this year was a massive stinker. So, and I would honestly trade all of the success my channel's had this year for not having everything that has happened this year to literally everyone. So hopefully 2021 will contain better days, and thank you all again for your support. Seeing you guys coming out to every video, every premiere, every stream, I can't tell you how much it means to me. Like, it really means a lot to me to see you guys so invested in the channel. If you do want to see more content from me, there's a few things you can do. Number one, leave a like. Likes let me know you guys want to see content like this. Number two, subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, I know a lot of you are, but if you're not, if you happen to be new, please do subscribe. It helps out a ton. Number three, turn on notifications, because my sub box is extremely finicky. A lot of times notifications don't go out, so if you want to be notified of when I upload, hit the bell. Because I can't guarantee that notifications will go out otherwise. And a new feature that was just added to my channel very recently is donations. Now, I do not encourage donations. I want to put that out there. I don't encourage donations because I don't need your money, and I need you to keep it for other things. But if you really feel like you have to go that extra mile to support me, there will be a donation link in the description. Again, I don't encourage it, but if you really, really feel like you have to donate, there is a way to do it. But that's the way you can support the channel. Also, I'll put the Discord link in the description as well, if that appeals to anyone. We have over 100 members in there already, so anyone else who wants to join, please feel free to do so. I love interacting with you guys in the Discord. It's one of the highlights of my day. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you again for your support this year. Hopefully we can continue this into next year and continue to grow. And I will see you guys in the next video.